What's up, CNC fam? You know who I am. You know what today is. Thank God it is Fashion Friday.
Like, bro, I just have too much sauce to even care.
Been on my freaking for a while. Know them haters gon' hate, know them jacking my style. See me waited months to grace, hop in here, let me style. I'ma do it like he said, I'ma make my papa proud. This one for the culture, see the vultures all around. So the sheep amongst the wolves, we gon' kill it, we gon' clown. We gon' set it off, we gon' let it out the bag now. Have mercy, we are not worth it, take a bow. This one for Jehovah, like I told you, I'm a soldier, I go in. We don't play no games, no pretend. It's that winner circle, winner session introvert. In a minute I'ma finish, but for now
Hey. Thank you all again for joining me for another Thank God It is Fashion Friday. I am your honored host, Al the Great, CEO of Good Student Apparel and lead designer of Good Student Apparel brands. And so very happy to be with you all today. And if you're seeing my face, if you are hearing the sound of my voice, go ahead and share. Tell everybody to come on in and let's talk some fashion and some culture, and just really decompress decompress from the week and get ready for the weekend. But before we do anything, before we get into the show, I want to know how you are doing. Let me know in the comments. How was your week? Was it long? Was it short? What are you looking forward to this weekend? You know, is there anything going on this weekend I should know about? Do I need to change my plans? Let me know. And I am in the North Carolina area. Where are you from? Where are you hearing me from right now? I know everybody gets to tune in on Coffee and Collaborations. Let me know where you're from. And what are you looking forward to today? Today we're talking some athleisure wear. Really talking about the dominating force of what is her name? Dang, I forgot her name. Kari Richardson. Yes, the dominating force of Miss Richardson, really killing it. I think she's only like 21, early 20s, and really just killing the game right now in track and field. So want to talk about her, and the biggest part I want to talk about her is not just she's just killing the game. With track and field, athletics, like all of it together, but just the authenticity she is bringing to track and field, the authenticity she's bringing to just sports in general. That's what we're talking about, all about fashion. You know, how she's able to not just get up there and dominate, but also be able to express herself in such a way that something we couldn't do as a community before. It was looked at like in a negative manner, right? But that's what we're going to be getting into. And before I go on, I want to say thank you to J-Lock. J-Lock is the artist behind the intro music. I appreciate you. Please go look him up. I want to say thank you to the rest of my coffee and collaboration family. If you are not tuning in to The Ultimate Fan or Love and Flow, please go check them out. Go ahead and follow Coffee and Collaborations, and just check out all our shows. We want to make sure to give you a little entertainment, also educate you, and also just help you get ready to get through your week, or kind of get through some hard times. All right. All right, I think I shared. Let me make sure that I shared. I'm telling you to share, but did I share? Let me see. Yeah, if y'all only see, I have these screens, like a few screens in front of me, making sure that I can see everything, I can get everything done. I like it that way, but then you see me going back and forth with my eyes. So I want to make sure that I share, and just really excited about today's show. All right, we trying to reboot. All right. And please shout out Miss Kimberly Winborn. She's in the comments. She's also the visionary behind Coffee and Collaborations Media. Truly a visionary. All right, like I said before, we're going to get into talking about some athleisure wear. And I like this term athleisure wear. Athleisure it is a fairly new term. It is not something that's been around a long time, but we've always worn athletic wear as athleisure wear. So it's funny that this is kind of a new term, but we've been doing this a long time. But we're going to talk about all of it. Let me make sure I share. All right. So before we get into this conversation, talking about these dominating forces, let's shout out our sponsors. One of our sponsors, Good Steward Apparel, one of my brands, Good Steward Apparel brands, 3 brands focused on changing the culture. Yeah, I don't know if you all have just read some of just going across your feed sometimes. Sometimes I'm looking at the news stories. And one of the things I posted today, it was a news story about the COVID variant. It's the new Delta variant or something. And I guess they were saying the President Biden's comments, and he was saying that it was going to kill some people. Some people are going to die. And to me, that's an unfortunate thing. That is very unfortunate. But just to see the emoji, the laugh emoji, and I see it so often, and I think it's just a symptom of a very cruel culture, and that's what we're here to do. 3 brands, all focused on changing the culture. Fashion is a very powerful vehicle, and that's what we want to use it for. We want to encourage people to be good stewards. All right, our other sponsor is Industry Image, the owner and operator, Mr. Elton Benjamin. He's an amazing graphic designer, amazing entrepreneur. If you're looking for coaching, mentoring, graphic design work, branding, any of those things, please go ahead and look him up. And you can see his website down there. Go ahead and check him out. Go to his website and go ahead and contact him. Branding is one of those things. If you're starting a business, it is that number one thing. You have a brand whether you know you have a brand or not. So why not do it right? All right. So if you would like to be a sponsor, not just of Thank God It Is Fashion Friday, but any of our shows, whether it be The Ultimate Fan or Love and Flow, go ahead and contact us at info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. And that is info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. And go ahead and join us. We love our sponsors, and we want to make sure to shout you out and, support your business as well. All right, so talking about, like I said, we're getting into talking about some athleisure wear. Well, both of these ladies are wearing athletic wear. Athleisure wear is just one of those, just kind of a fancy way of saying, I'm going to wear this athletic wear and I'm going to sit on the couch while I'm wearing it, and then we're going to call it athleisure wear. That's really all it is. They have really progressed, and we're going to talk about it. They have really progressed in athleisure wear, athletic wear, and it is more comfortable. The material can be a lot more functional. We're going to talk about all this stuff. And so that's where we got into the athleisure wear. I know you all have been seeing for a long time, people going to Walmart, people going all over shopping in athletic wear. And I'm sure a lot of people haven't worked out a day in their life, but they rocking it because it looks good and it's comfortable. So why not? So in order to market it, they came up with this whole name of athleisure wear, just a great way of marketing, a great way of telling you that you don't have to just be active. You can also sit on the couch. You can also hang out. It's multi-purpose. All right. So talking about Sha'Carri Richardson, and the reason that I wanted to bring her up, not just she's killing it in track and field. She's really killing it. But she's also, if you guys just kind of look, like the nails, she got the eyelashes, she has the hair. I mean, she's dyed. She has different color hair. I've seen blue, I've seen purple, I've seen like different color hair. I've seen it all kind of colors. Excuse me. So, and the funny thing is, I was looking at when her last meet, that to qualify for the Olympics. I was, surfing through Facebook, and I saw, how you see these cooking videos, and you see people cooking, and they showing you these recipes, and showing you easy way to do things. So I saw this lady, and she was doing this cooking video, and she had these long nails, just like Shikari, had these long nails, and in the comments, what she made was great, uh, but in the comments they were like eating her alive. Like, how do you wipe your butt? Like, I know that food is nasty. Like, all kind of like, again, another symptom of a cruel culture. Because I'm sure you guys have looked in the comments of YouTube videos of anything, and just on social media, looked in the comments, and sometimes they go hard in the comments. So to see that, just to see that change where this young lady is being celebrated, where I saw this other video and they were going hard on her in the comments about her nails. Like, to me, it's if you want to have long nails, that's up to you. If you don't like somebody who has long nails, that's they're cooking, don't eat their food. Like, I just don't understand it. But I love the way she's being authentic, and I would have never known that you could run like this. How she sets up, watching her set up with those long nails, like I thought she was going to break one for sure. But just truly authenticity, all the way down, really being her true self, what it looks like to be her true self. I don't know her personally, but really kind of changing the game, because I have never seen anybody in track and field or any of these sports where they're wearing the nails, they got jewelry, she has jewelry on, like the eyelashes, like really. So definitely changing the game, very authentic, and that's just I love it, and people are embracing it, and that's what it's all about when you are. It's about fashion is about expressing yourself. So then we have on the other side, we have Serena, who's been changing the game and killing it for a long time, from cat suits to tennis outfits with one leg out and one arm out, like all kind of outfits. She's been killing it for a long time. And people still go hard on her sometimes with her outfits. I'm sure, I don't know if she can play tennis with the long nails. Probably not. I don't know. But she's been doing it in her own way, in a different way, for a long time, and also catching the heat for it. So I love it. Both of them very dominating forces in both sports. Definitely Serena's been around a lot longer and still dominating and still being authentic. So looking at athleisure wear, athletic wear, I want to talk about the evolution of athletic wear. It's whatever you wear, it is a part of you. It is a part of expressing you. It's fashion. That's what fashion is, right? So, and if you look at, one of the things I like about women's fashion is that you can look at women's fashion and you can tell where we are as a society just by looking at women's fashion. Just thinking about how women dress, where we are as a society, just by what women are wearing at the time. So looking at the 1930s, I wouldn't think I thought at 1930s was a very conservative time. I would say more than 1940s. But looking at the 1930s, they still had the shorter shorts, but still had the longer tops and stuff. And this is really the begin of when they started all these equipment with the weights and everything else. This is kind of new. You guys ever seen I'm sure you've seen, like in the cartoons or whatever, it's the gadget or whatever that the people used to be in, and it had the belt around it. The person would get inside the belt, and the machine would just shake them back and forth, and it was supposed to shake the fat off or something. I don't know. That's what I think about when I think about 1930s and 1940s. So we went from short shorts to we went to more conservative. Yeah, how in the world can anybody play tennis in this? And especially with the little kitten heels, how people could not actually play tennis in kitten heels. There's no way in the world. I think this is just for this picture. But we went from semi-conservative to definitely more conservative with the long dress. And maybe it's still flowy that you can move around. So still keeping it on the conservative side, 1950s. This almost looks like a jumpsuit or something. Could you have played ball in this? What do you think, ladies? Could you have played ball in this? And I'm pretty sure it's white too. So you're out there, you're sliding, you're doing everything, and I'm sure that thing got really dirty. So, but it doesn't look like it's restricting. Maybe they can still move around, but that's the only thing they knew. So you can see how we still maintain that somewhat conservative look, but it's not as long as the 1940s, that dress in the 1940s. So looking at the 1960s, and you can see 1960s is when we went less conservative. You see the guys shorter. You also see the time of the start of electronics. Like how many people parents remember this? These big old headphones on your ear, like they look like they were heavy. But this is almost the start of that leotard. And you're gonna see this some more, that leotard. Still bright colors, far as like the women, still the bright colors, not quite a leotard, but it's a bathing suit. All right. All right. Going to the 1970s. And as I'm going, what do you all think about all these different looks? Are you remembering seeing your parents and some of these pictures or grandparents? What do you think about these different looks? Are you reminiscent? Are you reminiscent that you used to wear some of these things? So looking at the 1970s, and this is when I'm sure everybody remembers these movies when like Pam Grier and really in the 1970s, but little less, still kind of on the conservative side, but they did try to relax. Not anything form fitting, but far as that's more conservative. It's not as form fitting, but it's still more of a relaxed look. And really when they started that preppy look, all right, you can kind of see this more of like that tennis look. All right, looking at the 1980s, I'm sure you all remember these leotards, like right here, like with and so much color. So you had the alternating colors with the leotard and the tights. I don't know what this is on that band right here. I don't know what that is. It can't be a pedometer. I don't think that's what that is. But with the headband, the leotard, really loving it. I don't know how women worked out in this. It doesn't look very comfortable, but they made it happen. All right. Going to the 1990s, you're still gonna see that leotard. Who remembers this? This was Saved by the Bell. This is one of the shows I used to watch. Don't tell anybody. If you didn't watch it, you missed out. But I used to love this show, Saved by the Bell. I'm surprised they haven't redone that. So you see they still did the leotard, but they got brighter with the colors. This is when they started the patterns, both in the 1990s and the 80s. This is when they started to do like the, kind of the step aerobics workout. This is when you saw, I want to say Billy Blanks and, kind of all these people, doing these. No, I think Billy Blanks was like in the 2000s, but you saw these people doing like the step aerobics and all these things. So, but you can see the change though. You can see that they were already doing the bright colors. They were doing the bright colors already with the reds, but then they kept the leotard, but then they added more patterns. Then they got brighter in the colors, which is a great transition with that. All right, looking in the 2000s, you can see in the 2000s, this is when they started to do really the hip hop dance, and you can see how hip hop really had an impact on the fashion. You can see one in the back. I'm sure you guys remember like the R&B singers or whoever wearing like the ladies, R&B lady singers wearing like the bigger bottoms and the smaller tops. This is when they really started doing like the crop tops and the sports bras, but really kind of alternating with the big bottoms, and then you would have like a crop top. But this is that hip hop phase. You can see how that impacts the culture. Can I tell you also, trying to find pictures for this, I don't know why I couldn't find more Black people. I do not understand, especially in the 2000s. You can also see how we've changed as a culture, because I could not find. I wanted to make sure to have more representation of the time that we're in. And this is, we know that Black culture really had an impact on influencing all of these different times. But definitely in the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and going forward, definitely right here because it was the hip hop era. All right, looking in 2010, you can still see hip hop. You can still see how it was still trending. This is not a picture from that era. This is just kind of a representation, but it does represent, with the you kind of went more, still more conservative. You still had the crop tops, you still had the sports bras, but you still had, like they had the shirt around the waist, the longer socks. I think we missed in like the 90s where you had like the Punky Brewster socks. Who remembers those? The big aerobics. It was in the 80s or 90s had the big aerobics, like bright color socks, like not like this, but the ones that really were rolled and really kind of really stuck out. But you can see the influence on again on rap, hip hop in the 2010, and you can see it's still a little bit more conservative. All right, now we get to now, and I like this picture because this is definitely a better representation of now. It is a better representation of what what they're doing with athleisure wear, making sure that it is different, that it is accommodating for different body types, that it really does a lot of different things, and this is a great representation of that. And if you are ever thinking about a brand, maybe you're thinking about getting an athleisure wear, there still needs to be more brands that are really into that niche of plus size, because we still don't have enough brands that kind of cater to that. So you can definitely see this. This is definitely a great representation. This is that on encompassing everybody into the culture right now of athleisure wear. But we have a lot more color, and we're gonna talk about some of that right now. There's a lot more color than just the gray and the black, but really shows the representation of all the different sizes of women and just in general, right? So what did you all think about that? Just that quick little walkthrough, the evolution of athleisure wear. What do you remember most of all? What was your favorite time period? What do you have pictures of right now, probably in your closet, that you don't want to show anybody? I know you guys had that Punky Brewster look. What are you hiding in that closet that you don't want to show anybody? But quick evolution of athleisure wear. All right, let's get into some styling. We have to get into some styling. We can't go any further. We can't end the show without getting into some styling. So definitely we're talking about now. I know we did that evolution, but this is definitely now. So you can see how far we have come in athleisure wear, athletic wear, how far we've come with the different prints, the style. Look at the back of this. Just the style and different types of fabrics. You have the cutout here with the kind of like a sheer. You have a higher waist, but then you have like this, the back. And this is definitely something that they didn't do back then. More of a more complicated design, right? So what I wanted to do, so when I'm thinking about when I'm styling this athleisure wear, I wanted to think about maybe you're gonna go work out, and maybe you're gonna go work out after you hang out with with your family, with your friends, with the girls. Maybe you're gonna go work out afterwards, or maybe you just worked out a little bit and you want to go hang out afterwards. So this is that being able to go from athletic to athleisure, so you can hang out a little bit, but still feel comfortable and still look good. So I definitely love the print. If you have the opportunity to get some athleisure wear with print, it is very. I think it does well with with a lot of different body types. That print can put more emphasis on certain areas and take away emphasis on areas that maybe you don't want. We also know women. Everybody loves the higher waist. Definitely something that is people feel more comfortable wearing. And then if you have the print on the belt like this, definitely drawing attention to, this area of that belt line versus, maybe other places. And cut out, and then you see some more print. So don't, in your athleisure wear, don't be afraid to do, the prints. Don't be afraid to alternate. I know some that have like, you can do too much print. Depending on, how you want it to fit, how you want it to look on your body, there is a such thing as having too much print. This one is one that is going to be, somewhat more accommodating for someone who, doing a lot of print can make things sometimes look a little larger than they are. So this print is in the right areas to draw attention to those particular areas, right? All right, so you got the crossbody. I love crossbodies. Something that you can put all your stuff in, something that is still very relaxing, athleisure, and you just pick it up and go. And so with this, you have all the focus is on all the print, with multiple areas. So wanted to go a little simple with the crossbody and just some simple athletic black shoes, something comfortable, something simple. You also, if you wanted to, maybe let's say that you're going to do something, and let's say maybe it's, you're going to be out at night and it's going to get a little cold. You also could put like maybe a jacket or something denim over this. It'll just add to the outfit. I do love the head wrap. If you're probably not going to work out too hard, maybe having a head wrap, and that's just going to be another great accessory for this outfit, not this necklace right here. Definitely not the necklace. You probably don't want to wear this necklace if you're working out, especially not this big. All right, looking at this next one, and tell me what you think about that. What do you like? What don't you like? Is that something that you could roll with, whether it be working out or just kind of just hanging out? All right, looking at this other one. This is BAU, of course. You can see it on here. So one of those shorts, those more of like a running short, something that's going to be very comfortable, and then you just have the white racer back tee, and you have the logo right there. So something that is not too much, not overdoing it, not like a lot of print, for people that just want to kind of keep it simple, but want to have a pop of color, want to be comfortable, and and something different in your shorts. Having a little bit of a different design in the shorts. So bringing out the yellow. So if this top wasn't white, let's say there's also a top that goes to this. It's like this with the yellow and black. Probably wouldn't do the yellow shoes, because I feel like that would be too much. So because this is just a white top, or even if the top was just black, being able to draw on that yellow, draw on a little bit more color without overdoing it, right? So you have the Nikes, everybody's favorite Nike. So the Air Max. So getting the yellow Nikes, again, something comfortable, something that's going to be stylish, something you're going to feel good in, and then also having some more statement, more of a statement. You can have a statement even to your athleisure wear. So you got the basketball purse. Something, this is not a very big, it's not the size of a basketball. You don't want anything that big, but something that's going to be a little smaller, something you can carry your things in, but it's something that's still going to be a statement. And, it goes with the athleisure wear. Maybe you are a ball player, maybe you're not. I don't know. You can perpetrate with the basketball purse if you're not. But let me know what you think about those two. Which one is your favorite? Would you do it? Is it something that you would wear, or is like, nah, what in the world are you thinking about? All right. So we get to this point. This is the fastest show on Friday, and I appreciate you guys joining me. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you got plans this Friday. I know you got stuff to do. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want to help you ease on into the weekend. All right. So if you are not following us if by some chance you have found me somehow and you are not following us already, go ahead and do that now. Go to coffeeandcollaborations.com. Check out our website. Let us know what you think. If you're not following Coffee and Collaborations on Twitter and Facebook, do that now. Coffee and Collaborations is the tag. Go to Coffee and Collaborations Media I'm sorry, Coffee and Collaborations on Instagram and Facebook. Coffee and Collaborations Media on the Twitters, if you're on the Twitters. And if you would like to follow me, go to Al the Great on Instagram and on Facebook. I am a couple more places, but yeah, I be something went down the wrong pipe. I need some water. But I am on some other sites with social media, but I don't know how. I just don't have the time, y'all. These it's like social media can take up a lot of your time. But I'm trying to do better, especially with Twitter and with TikTok. Trying to do better with really bringing more content to these areas. But just follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Send me a message. So thank you all again for joining me for another Thank God It Is Fashion Friday. You know, it is Friday, and I hope that you have some plans. I hope that your plans go well, and I hope that you're going to have a good weekend. If you don't know it already, I want you to know that I think you're great. God thinks you're great. Make sure that you think you're great. And I'll see you next time. This has been a production of Coffee and Collaborations Media.